church has lost its influence on families and on children, and these children are growing up and becoming witches. Satanism is not necessarily the worship of Lucifer, it is the worship of self. It is the divine feminine goddess energy inside of you that you are trying to raise so that you can become a higher and greater version of yourself, which is exactly what Joel Osteen teaches. A university in England has now announced that they will be giving a new degree in occult sciences. That's exactly what it's called, occult science. The rise in interest in magic and the rise of the divine feminine are the same thing, and it's not good, and we're going to talk about that in today's video. Don't go away. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching today's video. Today we're going to be talking about Calling Evil Good, the Live Christian Rock and Roll. This is a video, or this is a book rather, that is available now in the description below, and it's available on Amazon, so get you a copy of that today. We talk about all this stuff. We saw a lot of this stuff coming years ago, and now it's just coming to the forefront for us to see it at this time. I want to show you something here. This is a New York Times article saying a UK university will confer a new title, a master's degree in the occult. The postgraduate degree will be offered at the University of Exeter, I believe I'm saying that right, starting next year, and we'll focus on the history of magic, folklore, and rituals. I think that would be a very interesting degree to have, just because I'm a Baptist preacher and that's what I talk about. But why are secular people wanting to get a degree in this stuff? It's just a sign of the times, folks. Check this out. In the ancient city of Exeter, 3 women were hanged for practicing witchcraft in the late 17th century. The last of such executions in England, now merely a short walk from where the hangings occurred. The university will offer a postgraduate degree in magic and occult science, which the school says is the first of its kind at a British university. Professor Emily Sealove, the head of the new program, and by the way, notice it is a woman. It is a woman that is the head of this program. And an associate professor in medieval Arabic literature said the idea for the degree, which will be offered starting in September 2024, came out of the recent surge in interest in the history of witchcraft and a desire to create a space where research on magic could be studied across academic fields. They have already been studying magic and the occult for years. I mean, you do realize that evolution was born out of mystery religions, and it got into Karl Marx's mind and got to be manifested in a political aspect through the Communist Manifesto and stuff. And you guys, you do realize you've been practicing and studying the occult and mystery religions for years. You just now are coming out and just saying what it is. Coursework will include the study of Western dragons and lore, literature, art, archaeological theory, the depiction of women in the Middle Ages, the practice of deception and illusion, and the philosophy of psychedelics. This is so 3 out of 4, y'all. Oh, boy. Through the lens of Jewish, Christian, and Islamic traditions, lecturers will explore how magic has influenced society and science. Christina Oakley Harrington, a retired academic of medieval history and the founder of Treadwell's, a London bookstore specializing in literature on magic and spiritualism, said that many witches she knew were talking about the degree program announced last week that they were thinking about enrolling. Now, notice all of this is women, 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 and the occult. The rise of the divine feminine is very real, y'all. Okay, not because they're idiots, and I agree with that. I don't think these people that are in this are intellectually moronic or anything like that. I think they're just lost. Not because they're idiots and think it's going to teach them how to wave a magic wand to do a spell, Dr. Oakley Harrington said. They're people who just have a huge curiosity about the world and the way we perceive the seen and unseen worlds. And so this is the woman who's going to be heading up this new program at the University of Exeter. That's Emily Sealove right there. And so check this out. And the university says that where fewer people are affiliated with the religious institutions than in the past, interest in all things magic has surged. 6 of the 10 U.S. adults believe in one or more of the following. Check this out. Okay, 6 out of 10 U.S. adults believe in one or more of the following: reincarnation, astrology, physics, and the presence of spiritual energy in physical objects like mountains or trees. Do you see that right there? When I talk about like quantum physics, guys, I am speaking about the occult because quantum physics is the occult. And this whole idea of spirit energy being in the ponds and in every living thing, you catch a fish in the lake and you pull that big largemouth bass out of there with that Zebco 33 and that Rapala spinnerbait on there. He's got a spirit energy inside of him, and you got to let that spirit energy live. That is the occult, folks. That is exactly what this is. So it goes on here in the article. This is a really interesting thing here. This is where. And by the way, guys, if you have not seen Third Adam 3 yet, all of this stuff that I'm talking about here is going to be said through the lens of Third Adam 3. So you've got to check this out. The link between women and the occult is, you get the phrase "burn the witch." I mean, that's something that was said years ago, and now it's been thrown around as like a comedic saying and euphemism and joke. But truth be told, much of what's happening in the occultic world is run by women. And that is part of the reason why the Bible teaches that men should only pastor churches, because women are very prone to this stuff. That doesn't make women some sort of subspecies. It doesn't mean they can't love God and be spiritual, but there is a real war on women by Satan. So check this out. There's also been a renewed interest in witches, with feminism and pop culture embracing them as symbols of female independence. The trend is reflected in posts on TikTok where videos under the hashtag WitchTalk have amassed nearly 50 billion views on topics such as cleansing homes of unwanted energy and identifying the qualities that make a person a witch. 50 billion views. Oh my goodness. Dr. Oakley Harrington said that she had seen an increase in sales in books on feminist witchcraft and on the occult history of magic, including to customers in their teens and early 20s. They will pick up on a book on witch hunts, which they wouldn't have 10 years ago. And so there's so much going on here. Also said, I want to show this to you. The University of Exeter said that it was the first British university to offer a degree in magic, but other universities have offered courses and certificates on the subject. The University of Amsterdam offers a specialization in Western esotericism. The religion department at Rice University in Texas offers a certificate in Gnosticism, esotericism, and mysticism. That's called the GEM program, G-E-M, Gnosticism, esotericism, and mysticism. Career paths could include work in museum, art organizations, leading spiritual retreats, or pursuing further academic research in the field, Dr. Seelove said. So, matter of fact, that Department of Religion, this is it right here, Rice University, Gnosticism, esotericism, mysticism. I personally would like to take that. That'd be very interesting right there. But this is really what it is a sign of the times. And I think the key phrase that I saw a little while ago is the fact that there are people out there who were not enrolled in a church or anything like that. Here we go. Here's the key phrase right there. And I want every Christian to see this, and don't let this pass you by, okay? And in the United States, where fewer people are affiliated with religious institutions than in the past, interest in all things magic has surged. That's the deal. The church has lost its influence on families and on children, and these children are growing up and becoming witches. Now, that sounds like the ravings of a wild, foaming at the mouth fundamentalist preacher, and you're exactly right. That's exactly what it is. You people have to understand that you bypass the church. There is no other place to go other than this. This is the road to hell. This is the road to Satanism. These women who are practicing this stuff are practicing the occult, and they are practicing witchcraft, which means they are practicing Satanism. These people worship Lucifer and are into Satanism. Now, to be more specific than that, Satanism is not necessarily the worship of Lucifer. It is the worship of self. It is the divine feminine goddess energy inside of you that you are trying to raise so that you can become a higher and greater version of yourself, which is exactly what Joel Osteen teaches. You guys are worried about witches and in the occult in these universities, and you don't care anything about Joel Osteen and Stephen Furtick. Stephen Furtick and Joel Osteen are a male version of the occult. I think it's time that Christians get back to the basics. I think that it's time that we get back to doctrine. I think it's time that we get back on our knees praying before God. I think it's time that we get back witnessing to our neighbors and telling the world to don't go this way. The bridge is out. Do not go down that road. You will die. This is horrible stuff. This is damnable stuff. This is wickedness. You do not want to be a part of this. This will ruin your very soul. And we've talked about this at length in our Third Adam series. This is Third Adam 4 right here. We delve into all this stuff, y'all. We blow it to bits. Take your time and go watch Third Adam 4, The Road to Shambhala, and realize, folks, women are the ones that are doing all of this. Most of it. I would say like 95% of it is women. You women need to get in church. You need to do the will of God with your life. You need to repent and trust Christ. Get away from this stuff, because this is most surely the road to hell. I promise you that. And I believe in time there's going to be more and more of this in the United States. So it's not good. Guys, go ahead and check out our book, Calling Evil Good, The Live Christian Rock and Roll, available on Amazon now. Link in the description below. If you have not seen Third Adam yet, please go watch Third Adam. This is serious business. Your soul is at stake. And we will see you guys very soon. Have a good day.